Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be my very first lip swatch video on my channel in my whole journey of almost 5 years. It's crazy. I guess this is the sign that I'm an official YouTuber now. I'm going to do lip swatches of all of the new lippies from Alien Cosmetics, or of course the new brand name is Unearthly Cosmetics. Sweeties, I received those in PR. I have to say this is beyond... I know this is getting old, that I'm so stunned by people sending me PR. I just cannot understand. I don't understand how this happens, but it is so cool, and I'm so grateful, and I'm beyond happy. Okay, sweeties, this is just because I'm very happy about makeup, you know? Okay, so if you just found me and before you think that I am here completely crazy, yeah, hi, I'm Leorah. I'm a makeup artist and stylist, and I'm living for colorful makeup and colorful styling, and I'm kind of really happy that I got this. Sweeties, 12 of these new lippies. We're going to talk about this. Of course, I'm also wearing one of them already. And so we're going to do lip swatches towards the end of the video. I'm also going to swatch all of them on my arm so you can see them there too. And beyond that, I hope I'm going to get this right, because I have no idea. I've never done this before. I've never filmed this. This might be a miss, but we shall see. Okay, sweeties, you're in this with me for the whole ride, okay? Just so you know. Okay, you might also hear my kids in the background, because they're all home for a Hanukkah vacation, so that's part of the deal here. Okay, that is that, and of course this is a mess, but you can as well subscribe, because life is a mess and we're just being real here. Okay, all right, so this is the first shade. This is the shade Jeanette, which is a really cool kind of a baby poop diarrhea shade, which is so nice. Yeah, so these shades, or all of these lippies, are not matte, which is amazing, because with matte liquid lipsticks, this is like, it would be like horror for me to have to lip swatch a matte liquid lipsticks, but these are kind of velvety satin kind of a feeling, and we shall see. I'm going to also leave it on the screen to tell you if they bleed, because from these short swatching periods, I cannot really tell you if they bleed into fine lines, which I do have, but I will leave it on the screen somewhere, because by the time I'm editing, I will know. Okay, so that is that, but for now they look really good, so we shall see. Okay, sweeties, this is the first one, and of course, oh, I also should tell you that I'm going to wear each one of them with the same lip liner, and this is from LA Girl. This is Perfect Precision lip liner in the shade Sugar and Spice. Okay, just because it makes it easier for me to apply lippies, and because I'm also kind of balancing out my different size lips, you know, so that's why I'm always wearing a lip liner no matter what, and that is what it is. So just so you know. Okay, so that's what we're doing, and I hope you will like it. Of course, definitely leave me your feedback in the comments. Yeah, and beyond that, of course, I need to tell you that I also did an eye look with a palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is this palette, the Serendipity palette. I have to admit, I had this in my... Thank you. Did you hear them honking the horn? Okay, so I had this in my pile of shame. So sorry, but I felt like, okay, now that I'm doing a whole video on Alien Cosmetics / Unearthly Cosmetics lip products, I might as well pull this out and do a look, and yeah, I kind of really like it. But that is not news, because you know already that I'm a huge fan. Okay, sweeties, let's go into it. So this was the shade Jeanette. I'm going to, I guess I'm going to zoom you in a little bit, so you can see, of course, the lip color better. So this is the first color, of course, with a very subtle liner. Okay. Okay, sweeties, this is the shade Linda, and I just decided that I'm going to talk every time that I'm putting on a new shade, and also telling you the shade name, which I'm also going to put here on the screen, of course, but I actually want you to see how it looks when someone is speaking with that shade on, because I always find it so weird and so goofy when YouTubers just sit there and make all these poses, because I personally don't live my life like this, that I just sit there all day with my lipstick on and just pose. You know, it doesn't make sense to me because real life is like this and I want you to see it in a real life situation. Okay, so this is Linda and I think personally it looks really, really pretty. I mean, fuchsia is one of my most favorite shades, not only on the lips but also on the eyes, and in general it's a wonderful color and it looks beautiful, seriously. Okay, so let's move on to the next. Okay, sweeties, this is the shade Eva, and I have to say this shade probably could rock much, much more if I were to put it with a darker liner, you know, combine it with a darker liner. But of course, I told you I will use the same liner for all of the shades. Okay, so this is how the shade looks. I think it looks okay, but again, my preference would be to line it with a darker liner because I fear it would, like, it tends to disappear on my complexion a little bit, and it's a shame to have a shade like this disappear. But I think you can still see that this can look pretty good, you know. So yeah, it's probably not my most favorite because these shades, it's more like a clay kind of a shade. It's pretty, it's not my everyday shade though, you know. I would probably go much more for the shade that we just had, the fuchsia one, or even also the first one, the baby poop one. So yeah, but in any case, this is how it looks and I think it's really pretty. Okay, sweeties, this is the shade Angela. I think I have some on my lips. Okay, so this is Angela. Probably also not quite my comfort zone because it is, I don't know, does it look good on me? I'm not 100% sure, but you know what? I have been getting way more into like dark colors, and that might just be the next logical step for me to take. I have friends who are more like Nikki, you know, like Nikki Raven, who are more like into like gothic and stuff like that. I think that could be a super nice shade for her. I might get into it. I might. If you tell me it looks okay. All right, so sweeties, this is Angela. So let us go to the next one. Okay, may I just say that Leorah has officially left the comfort zone. Officially, we're now living outside the comfort zone, which is cool because this is already so far out that it is already so much in. You know what I mean? I have never ever had anything like this. Sorry. I've never had anything like this on my mouth. Like really, or on my lips. Wow. So cool. I'm looking in like each of my mirrors, like wherever I can look, because I cannot believe myself. This, wow, this might just be my favorite. This is the shade Mandy. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, sweeties, this is the shade Ginger. And I think that's a very fitting name, and this is definitely in the comfort zone, but so in the comfort zone. Really nice. In real life, I would probably also, this one I would probably wear with like a dark burgundy liner and then kind of smudge it in like this. I think that could look super cool. And then what I should also tell you is that with these lipsticks, and I have not tried it yet, but I have read it, that you can do super nice ombre lips, you know, because you can kind of smudge them into each other, you know, different shades of them. So that could also be super cool. So in any case, this is the shade Ginger. Okay, sweeties, this is the shade Jasmine, which also in real life I would definitely wear with a darker brown or even with a black, you know, even with a black liner. That could be so cool. It could be really grungy and really out there and really cool. The color itself I find very pleasing. It does not look, in case you think so, it does not look like the shade Eva that we had before, where I said that this is like a clay kind of a tone, because this one is cooler and this one is warmer. I don't know, maybe you can even hear in the component, let me just twist it the right way so it doesn't cover up by the writing. It's not covered up by the writing. You can see that one of them looks way more cool and one of them looks warmer. So the warmer one is the one that we're wearing, or that I'm wearing right now. That's the shade Jasmine, and the other one was the shade Eva. All right, so that is that. Let's move on. Sweeties, this is the shade Gladys. So cool. I'm so glad I found Gladys, because boy oh boy, so nice. Also this, of course, with a darker liner for me personally, but of course you don't have to. But for me, I just love dark liners. Maybe I'm stuck in a different time zone, but that's what I do. This is of course the stronger sister or the stronger brother of the shade Ginger, which we had before, and this here is Gladys, you know. So just for you to compare the two, this is how they look. Okay, sweeties, this one, so cool. Absolutely in love. Let's move on to shade, I believe, number 9. Sweeties, this is the shade Diana, and that I would say is the real true taupey shade here in this whole collection. Very, very unusual for me, but really, really grungy and really, really cool. Also here, of course, I would definitely wear it with a dark liner. Yeah, I know. But that's, of course, a matter of personal taste, but I think this is really, really cool. You know, depending of course also what look you're wearing, like what eye look you're wearing with it. But I think this has big potential, even though it is not my favorite. My favorites are more the real colors, but still really, really cool. Now sweeties, this is the right thing for the queen. This is Samantha. This is so, so cool. This is very, very much at the center of my comfort zone. I love this one. This is so, so pretty. So, so pretty. So this is, of course, kind of a pinkish red, very, very intense and really, really pretty and sexy. So yeah, that's me, you know. Alright sweeties, this is the shade Kelena, and this is of course a very, very cool brown, not in the sense of cool, but in the sense of like being really edgy and cool, you know. This looks a little bit like the shade Jeanette, which was the first one, I do believe. I think it was the first one that I had on when I started this video, but with the difference that this one here is a little bit cooler and a little bit darker than Jeanette. I'm going to of course also show you here. Jeanette is, wait, autofocus. Jeanette is this one, and this one is the one that I'm wearing right now. So you can see the difference, and maybe afterwards you will also see it in the arm swatches. But yeah, so this is the shade Kelena, and this was shade number 11, and now we're moving on to the last one. Okay, what do you think? So this is my Nerva, and I think beautiful, beautiful. This is Leorah as she breathes and does stuff. You know, really, really pretty. Okay, so now that we have them all done, my lips are basically disintegrating, but that is part of the deal. So let's just zoom you out and give you a bigger picture of the whole thing together with the makeup look, of course. Yeah, so this is how it looks, and I think it is absolutely stunning. So what are my most favorite shades? My most favorite shades are definitely, of course, the more colorful ones in the traditional sense, which is ginger and the orange one, and then of course fuchsia and red and this kind of cool red kind of a thing. So that is definitely because it is just my super, super comfort zone. But then there are also the poopy ones, you know, the poopy ones like what was this called? Kelena was also really, really nice, and Jeanette, that one was the first one that I wore, is also really, really cool. And then the other ones, I think they're going to be my favorites too, just because they give me ground for growth. You know, for growth and for outgrowing my comfort zone, which are those colors, and then of course that dark purple, you know, that dark cool purple. This is not what I usually wear, and that gives me a way to grow, you know, because good things never come from comfort zones, sweeties, do you know that? So that's why I'm completely confident that I can rock them and that it's going to look beautiful. Okay, beyond that, I also wanted to draw your attention real quick to the component, because of course it looks really, really cool and sleek, but beyond that, it has these glitters here. I don't know, you probably have seen this on Instagram, that there is this capsule here with the glitter in the liquid and that floats around, and it is absolutely so, so cool. You know, for someone like me who loves glitter like nothing else, this is so, so cool. I love it. This has been a pleasure, you know. I hope I didn't mess up this my first lip swatch video too much. Please let me know in the comment section, and of course if you have any ideas how to do it better, or if you liked it, then please let me know, okay? Because there might be more occasions where I can do something like this, and it actually has been really, really fun. Now I'm going to have to do something for the life of my lips now, but beyond that, it was a lot of fun. Of course, you probably know that I do have a code with Alien Cosmetics / Unearthly Cosmetics. You will find it definitely in the description box down below. It is affiliated, so it supports me, and of course it gives you a discount. So you choose whatever you want to do. You can of course also pay the full price or use someone else's code. Okay, sweeties, that is that. I think this is a beautiful collection. For me personally, it works because it's not matte. If it would be matte, even if it is PR, I would not wear it. I would not wear it, you know. I would probably make a video on it, but I would not wear it because I just cannot stand matte liquid lipsticks, but this definitely works for me, and I'm going to still check if there is any bleeding or anything going on, but for now I cannot see it happening. It sticks really, really well. And it also doesn't separate, so that is really, really nice. So I hope I gave you some ideas. Maybe if you have my complexion, or even if not, you got an idea how they look on the face and all of that. So that is that. I have to say that the feeling of opacity is really nice, and of course also the feeling itself on the lips. It is very creamy and velvety, and it feels really good. There is no taste to it, there is no smell to it, in case that is something that would be an issue for you. So I have no complaints. You know, and also color wise, I think it is a super, super nice choice, especially for a fall collection, kind of a, you know, for this time of the year, and because it is just, all these colors are super, super on brand for Unearthly Cosmetics. Like these would be the colors that I would choose if I would have to describe that brand, you know. So I think they're staying really, really on brand, which is super, super cool, and I hope you did enjoy this video. So of course, if you have made it till here and you have not subscribed yet, then please do so right now, because that would be absolutely awesome to spend this journey with you here together in my tribe. And of course, you will find everything that I have on my face listed in the description box down below, together with all the shades that I featured on my lips today. And beyond that, of course, I'm going to see you here super soon for my next video, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.